I want to build my village from scratch on a flat map. There is nothing on this map except a farmer's stall and a gas station. Will I be able to do it? Let's find out. Grab some tea and cookies, and let's go. First, I plan to mow the grass and turn it into silage. For this, I need to rent some equipment, but since I don't have any money, I'll take out a loan. So I take a loan, rent the equipment, and start mowing the grass. At first, I plan to collect the grass and sell it immediately, but I only get $2,000 per trailer, so I decided to bale it. I rent a baler and get to work. Done. I ended up with 132 grass bales. Now I just have to wait for the grass to ferment into silage. I rented a trailer and a truck and went to collect and sell the silage bales. Done. That took a while. I made $171,000 from the silage, so I immediately paid off my debt. It's time to create my first field. It's currently barley planting season, so let's plow a field and sow it. I rented a plow and a tractor. I will create the field right here. First, I mark the future field boundaries. Now, let's get to work. This is the result I got. Of course, I used a worker because there was no way I could plow such a large field on my own. And only now do I realize that I might have gone a bit overboard with its size. But that's okay. I smooth out the edges of the field. Now, I need to sow it. I rent a seeder and start working. Done. Now, I just need to treat it for weeds. Now, all that's left is to wait for the harvest to grow. In summer, the harvest is ready, so I rent a harvester, a tractor with a trailer, and start harvesting. And the last trailer is loaded. Now, I just need to collect the straw. First, I bale it. Done. I got a lot of bales. So from this harvest, I made $790,000, which surprised me. I also have straw worth $240,000 left. But I won't sell the straw. I'll store it in the shed. Maybe it will come in handy in the future. And now, I'm expanding the area a bit, setting up a shed, renting a trailer, and heading out to collect the bales. Done. Now, I can finally start using the money for its intended purpose, building the village. First, I need lumber for construction, and for that, I need trees. So I buy a tractor, a tree planter, and oak saplings. Now, I mark the planting strips. There will be 5 of them, but for now, I mark just one to determine the necessary length. Then, I get to work. Done! I planted 5 rows of 50 trees, making a total of 500 trees. Now, I just have to wait for them to grow. The oaks have almost grown. This is their final growth stage. It's time to place the sawmill, which will go right here. Now, let's cut down a few trees. Oak takes a long time to cut, but the upside is that each tree provides 21,000 liters of wood, while the sawmill has a capacity of 140,000 liters. The sawmill is full. I activate lumber production. Now, all that's left is to wait. And now, the first batch of materials is ready. I sell one of them. With the earnings, I rent a trailer and a truck to sell the remaining materials. With the money I earned, I purchased my own trailer and truck. Now, I can start construction. But first, I refill the sawmill. Just look at this beauty. So, it's time for construction. I'll be building the village on this side. I start with the roads, place houses, and mark future plots. To begin, I build 5 houses, but I plan to add 15 more. After marking the area, I load the materials and deliver them to the construction site. I immediately sell any leftover materials to increase my budget. And I need to increase my budget for this reason. I now need to bring cement bags. Cement is produced at a cement factory, so I need to buy one. A cement factory costs $370,000, but it also requires a debris crusher to provide stones for cement production. That adds another $99,000 to the cost. So, I sell some of the lumber, and with the proceeds, I build a cement factory. I also purchase a belt system to transport stones into the cement factory. A month later, I received this much material. It's very little, so I decided to build another cement factory. I sell more lumber and use the money to set it up. Now, I will get a lot more materials for construction. And yet another problem. Construction requires furniture. So, once again, I sell lumber and use the funds to set up a carpentry workshop. Furniture can be made from different materials, so I load it with wood. But oak wouldn't fit, so I had to cut it into smaller pieces first. Now, all that's left is to wait. I load the furniture and deliver it to the construction site. After some time, the first houses are complete. Let's build even more houses. Now, I want to change my strategy a bit to make my work easier, even though it will take longer. But what exactly do I want to do? Let me show you. For several years, I cut down trees, filled factories, and produced all the materials needed for each house. Since I calculated the materials used for the previous houses, this time I decided to prepare material kits for each house, meaning I'll deliver the full required amount of materials for each house up front, and then all that's left is to wait for them to be built. So now, I load specific materials for specific houses and transport them to the construction site. I also accounted for extra materials, so I sell any leftovers immediately. Next house. And another one. And another. Now, I just have to wait for them to be completed. And now, 5 more houses are ready. I'll build a few more, complete them, and then show you the final result because my gameplay at this point looks something like this. So, let's check out the interim progress. All the houses are built. Now, I just need to add shops and decorate the area. But for that, I need money. So, I go back to doing what I love most. And now, I think I have enough money. Let's start decorating. But I ran into a problem. Due to the map's limitations, I can't place fences because the game thinks there's a road here. So, unfortunately, I'll have to do without fences. And now, the final result. Here's how much wood was used. And a small tour around the village. Well, this survival challenge has come to an end. I managed to build a small village from scratch. Of course, if it weren't for the map's limitations, I could have decorated the area better, but I still think it turned out pretty nice. That's all for today. Rate the video and share your ideas in the comments. This was Fizbee. See you next time.